That's us. A small, stupid fish. We swim, eat bugs, worms, and drink Prime. Just a normal, peaceful life. But one day, a special fish showed up. Fish Tate. He told everyone that we're stuck in the Matrix. So on a sunny Sunday, he packed his bags and escaped the Matrix. And that's how we came into existence. Well, we probably didn't look like this back then because we were still level 1 humans. Level 1 humans looked completely different from us. The level 1s were very small, probably around 4 feet tall, weighed only 30 to 50 kilograms. They had a huge skull and a large nose, but a small brain. And they were all super hairy. The Homo sapiens! The problem was that they all starved to death after a week. After years of dying, someone eventually came up with the idea to eat leaves, nuts, or berries. So for years, that's all they ate. But one day, some crazy guy had the idea to kill animals and eat them. And somehow it turned out to be the best food ever. So everyone started eating animals. And that's how they discovered meat.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
By the way, they even tried to eat each other. With meat, the Homo sapiens grew stronger and hunted everything possible in the world.
Brother, what's that?
At that time, there was no PS5 yet. So the Homo sapiens spent their free time playing PS3.
What the fuck you say to me, you little shit? How are you?
But one strange guy got tired of playing with the PS3, so he went out and started playing with the cows. And somehow, something white came out. The next day, he couldn't find a cow, so he played with the goats. And again, something white came out. And that's how milk was discovered. Another day later, he couldn't find a cow or a goat. So he got so angry that he started hitting his milk, and that's how butter was created. Over the years, Homo sapiens kept leveling up until they became modern humans. And they kept inventing more and more food. But most foods were actually made for other reasons. Cornflakes. In 1894, the Dr. John Harvey Kellogg and his brother Will Keith Kellogg tried to bake bread, but they sucked so much at baking that instead of bread, cornflakes were created. John Harvey Kellogg was a super religious Christian who believed that masturbation could lead to diseases and health problems. So he sold cornflakes with the idea of cleaning the body and stopping people from being so horny. But his brother saw the money and founded the Kellogg Company in 1906. But he added sugar to his cornflakes. And that's how all the cornflakes we know today came into existence. Cheesecake. The cheesecake has been passed around more often than Lana Rhodes. However, it originates from Greece. Made from honey, soft cheese, flour, and olive oil. But it wasn't made for the fatties. It was made for the athletes at the Olympic Games. But then the Romans came and conquered Greece. They stole the secret cheesecake recipe and added eggs to it. From there, it spread to Europe. Where many different variations of cheesecake emerged, then it made its way to America. No! Where they added 1,000 grams of sugar and a cookie crust. And that's the cheesecake we know today. Sandwich. This is the gambling addict, John Montague, 4th Earl of Sandwich. Yes, that's really his name. He's on his way to the casino, where he plays card games every day with his gambling-addicted friends. As always, he orders fish to eat. He's always annoyed that he has to stop playing in order to eat. So he came up with the idea to put the fish on slices of bread instead of eating it separately. This way, he could eat and play at the same time. The others thought it was so impressive that they all started ordering the same thing as sandwich.
You order Chinese food? Oh, we got our food here. It's cold outside. Oh, you fat fuck.
Since the dish was so popular, they just called it sandwich. And there are other things like ketchup, cola, sushi, and a ton more. Everything can be categorized into 10 food groups. Fish, eggs, meat, salad, dairy, nuts, vegetables, fruits, bread, and sweets. Meat. When you think of meat, you think of steak. There are different levels of doneness for steaks: rare, medium, well, well done, and bloody. However, there is also vegan meat. For a regular steak, you simply need a cow. For a vegan steak, you need water, pea protein, and 1,000 other ingredients. Eggs! There are white eggs and brown eggs. But regardless of their color, you can make fried eggs, scrambled eggs, and hard-boiled eggs. Or you can simply throw them at people.
Pezzo di merda! Pezzo di merda!
Fish. There are many fish, and somehow most of them are completely ugly. There is even one fish known as the ugliest animal in the world, but it only looks that way when it is out of the water. However, the most well-known fish are salmon and tuna. If salmon could smoke, would it look like that or that? If you go to gym then, you will probably eat this tuna package every day. There are many things you can do with tuna. Tuna salad, tuna sandwich salad, tuna salad sandwich, tuna salad sandwich, or a milk. Milk is in everything. Ice cream, cream, butter, yogurt, cheese, and more. However, not everything comes from the same cow. There are the milk cow, the coffee cow, the cocoa cow, and the strawberry milk cow. As an adult, there are two reactions when you consume such things. Either you will enjoy it, or you will have the craziest poop in the world. Salad. All right, if you're eating salad, you're probably a student who's always at Starbucks with your Apple laptop, acting like you're studying. Nuts. All right, there are awesome nuts like almonds, pistachios, peanuts, and walnuts. They're so popular that there's even a No Nuts November. During this month, you are not allowed to eat nuts. But most people end up giving up after a few days. Vegetables. There isn't much delicious vegetable. However, the best vegetable is the potato. Besides the fact that you can make good food with it, you can also use a potato as a battery. Okay! Fruits. Fruits are among the best things in the world. You have to peel every fruit except for the main character, the apple. There you can do both. But remember, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Bread. Bread is amazing. You can put anything between it and it will taste good, even a cat or a dog. But there's not just one kind of bread. There's French baguette, whole grain bread, Turkish flatbread, or rolls. Bread is so great that there's even a series about a chef and his student baking the best bread in the USA. Candy. It's just the best thing in the world.
No party like a Diddy party, so.
And then you've got high-class food and fast food. First, you have to book a table on Monday in advance. But when you finally get to the restaurant, the waiter hands you the menu. There are no prices listed, and you have no idea what to order because you don't even know what the dishes are, as they have such strange names. When the waiter finally brings your food, you realize it's just a Snickers with a leaf on top, and they call it Le Snickers Empereur Précieux and charge you 250 euros for it. Meanwhile, at any small food shop, you can order practically everything for just 15 euros. But today, food is different all around the world. England. If you think the accent is already terrible, then you haven't seen their food yet. There's Stargazy pie, spotted dick, and beans on toast. Stargazy pie is a midnight snack. You need pastry and filling, and then you bake it. But it looks too good for British food, so you stick some fish in it. Spotted dick. The name speaks for itself. Beans on toast. Imagine you wake up.
You're nervous. Okay. Do I go? I'm not gonna go under your shorts. I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna, okay.
No, I'm not.
Why?
That's gay.
Starving, and your mother makes you beans on toast. But the English love their bread. There are different variations of it. There's the sausage buddy, which is simply a sausage on bread, banana buddy with bananas, cheese buddy, and many others that are just bread-based. Just a heads up, the English once started a war over spices, only to eat things like this years later. 2 out of 10, USA. When you think of the USA, you immediately think of hot dogs, fried chicken, pizza, and donuts. Basically everything that makes you fat. But as always, Americans take something from someone else and claim it as American. Hot dogs actually come from Germany, where they were called bratwurst. Someone brought them to the USA. And the name dog comes from the belief that the sausages were made from dog meat. Fried chicken actually comes from West Africa.
Abusive household.
This chicken is cold! In America, it's so popular that every year on July 6th, National Fried Chicken Day is celebrated. But they love anything fried. Pizza. It originates from Italy. But ever since it arrived in the USA, a war has been going on between New York pizza and Chicago pizza. New York pizza is baked in an oven, has large slices, looks normal, and has typical pizza toppings. Chicago pizza is baked in a pan, has thick slices, and is made with a lot of cheese, vegetables, and meat. Donuts. They originally come from the Netherlands. Similar to fried chicken, National Donut Day is celebrated annually on the first Friday in June. This is to honor the donut girls who served donuts to soldiers during World War I. 6 out of 10. Germany. Here you have bratwurst, Mettbrötchen, and Döner. Bratwurst. This is simply a type of sausage, and each state has its own version. Mettbrötchen. That's a popular breakfast in Germany. It's very easy to make. You only need half a bread roll, raw pork, and a few onions. That's it. Döner is the best food in the world, made from bread, meat, salad, and sauce. It is always sold by a Turkish family vendor, and the shops always have similar names: Berlin, Döner, Döner House, or Döner Grill. 4 out of 10. Italy. Once, a genius came up with the idea of combining dough, cheese, meat, and tomato sauce, leading to the creation of lasagna. The Italians loved it so much that years later, another Italian did the same thing with dough, cheese, meat, and tomato sauce, and pizza was born. Italian pizza is very different from American pizza. Italian pizza is lighter, thinner, made with fresher ingredients, and is prepared in a wood-fired oven. In short, it is 10 times better than the American version. The Italians even sent one into space! And because pizza was so celebrated years later, someone came up with the idea of combining dough, cheese, meat, and tomato sauce again, which led to spaghetti bolognese. 9 out of 10. Turkey. Turkish food is pretty complicated. It's the best in the world, but everyone fights over whether it's Turkish or Greek. Baklava. It is made of layers of flaky pastry, pistachios, and a ton of sugar. But never tell a Turk that it's from Greece.
Good morning.
Life could be dreams if I could take you up in paradise up above.
The same goes for kebab or dolma. 10 out of 10. Bye!
Man, 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 man. Ooh, 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 ooh.